This is an excellent display here from Rashi. Very good job.
So an chain unending. Oh, unending gonna pop the execution.
Wait, what? You ever seen a chain that big, Bradley?
Arcanine magician.
Okay, I will see this one in a while. Ooh la la, baguettes.
Good morning, everyone. It is Dark, representing Duel Links Team Wars. We'll be just getting started in about a second right now. We're just waiting for the next person to get on the table. We got Diffusion versus God's Chosen. Oh boy, sounds like we gotta have ourselves quite the battle today. So yeah, just bear. Alright, so we got him on the tables. Let's go, boy. Let's get it. Alright, so Mako versus Akiza. Alright, so for sure we got some Christians. It's looking like a Christian mirror match, possibly. So Lorenzo gonna start it off with a scrap recycler, being able to mill any machine type monster from his deck. So gonna mill the Smiger. Perfect way to set himself up to get triggering his effect to get himself a Christian impact. So decided not to go for the Sofef. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna start off with the Undine. Anthox is now chilling in the lounge. Let's go. So yeah, I'm gonna toss it this turn, grab a controller. Yeah, he says, you know what? I'm gonna get myself a Solfefner, possibly. Alright, he's gonna do the same. He's gonna already grab himself a Smiger as well. Having the Solfefner to start off his openings looking a bit more optimal. He ended up with a tuner and a Solfefner out of all this, and he's gonna be able to search and impact as well. So yeah, he is going to trigger the Tortoise's effect to trigger and search for a tuner from his deck. Yep, chilling with that Citry on the field. Gonna have him a nice follow-up for next turn. Alright, so in phase you're gonna bring back his Smiger with the impact. Okay, so you know, mostly defensive play to begin from both players. But now are things about to get interesting now? Let's see. He opted not to search for the Solfefner last turn, instead going for the impact. So what's he got? What's he up to? What is he up to? So yeah, gonna go into an Undine, tossing the well, grabbing the controller. So yeah, gonna bring out the well. This is gonna let him search to see stealth attack from his deck to his field, face down. So looking like he's about to get a coat of defense for his level 5 and higher water type monsters. It's about to get very annoying unless he can do something about this. Also, the well is giving him the ability to negate targeting effects towards his water monsters. Amatrix gonna switch it to defense, and he's gonna in-phase impact as well. And in-phase Cosmic. He's like, you know what, get that Umi out of here. We don't need none of that sea stealth attack. So yeah, he is gonna go for Black Rose Dragon, possibly. Yep. Oh, that animation though. Here we go. Every time you Black Rose Dragon, you get an animation on top of it. Let's go. Explosion. He's like, I'm just gonna reset the field. Citry's gonna chain in response. He's like, Amatrix, defend me. So he's gonna bring back his Smiger. He's just gonna bring back the Solfefner and just reset his board as well. Ricky, thank you for the follow. Just looks like GG could be. Yeah, taking his time to search out those options. Both players' graveyards versus each other. So EJ Panda, thank you, thank you. Yeah, he's taking his sweet time with this play. He's definitely trying to go for some kind of GG, it looks like. He's gonna bring out a Smiger of his own, Genex controller. Yep, that's it. There you go. Coral Dragon. Gonna search with the Thisvern. Okay, just getting a Citry from his deck to his hand. And he's gonna add another impact to his hand. So he's gonna toss the Recycler, get that Smiger out of here. And he's gonna negate that effect. He said, nah fam, we do not die right here. So he's still gonna trigger the Tortoise. Brings out the Citry. Yeah, just have himself some defense. Almost snuck past him, went for game, but he was smart. He was like, yo, I'm gonna negate that. So yeah, finally gonna get his Sulfefner in the graveyard. And he's gonna have the Wilder follow up. He's going straight into a level 6 Synchro. Oh boy, Duel Links Team Wars coming in with that raiding party of 111 people. Oh my god. Welcome to the Diffusion versus God's Chosen Team War. This is just the first game here that we're having right now. Amazing game, by the way, already. Just kicking things off. They're still in the first game. Crystron mirror match. So yeah, gonna search his deck for an entry. Oh wow, we're getting massive follows right here. Let's go. Escatar, John Ogiel, Palpe Master, Yeet Master, all thank you. So what's going on, Metal? Welcome. So we're gonna see a Sulfefner on Lorenzo's side, tossing a Thisvern as well, so mad value off of that. Search his deck for any Crystron monster. He's gonna have another search with the banish of Thisvern. Everything's good, my man. We're just in the first game of this team war. Alright, gonna add a Rosenix to his hand. Alright, gonna trigger Coral Dragon's effect. If you want, I can hop into the lounge to cast. Yeah, please, come on down. Come on down. I'm in the Team Wars booth. Alright, hold on 1 second. I have to turn on the Discord volume. Alright, you're good to go.
Yosha.
There we go. Yes. So gonna see an impact trigger from Mugadwara. What's going on, Shams? Welcome.
This matchup used to be so grindy, but now it feels like you can get sacked at any moment thanks to these new additions in Coral and Wilder.
Yeah, I like Coral, the addition of Coral, the synergy with the Rosenix and bringing out the token. So he is gonna go for a level I look like a level,
That's a
nine.
Quarian.
Oh my goodness. And there's a Quarian.
This man just said time to clean the house.
That... A chain block Quarian.
Quarian +1 for the draw. Ooh. Also he doesn't have lethal, so he's gonna reduce his resources.
Yeah, that... The Quarian will be Quarian. So yeah, that is very, very explosive. He could have gone for game, dang.
I think he might have missed so and didn't notice the 3k life points. Was there an impact in the grave before this turn?
Believe so, yeah. He has 2. I believe he used 1 as well, Lorenzo, so...
But
Right, so...
he could have chain blocked the impacting grave and gone for it. I don't know if he knows that. Because Quarian and Coral are both optional effects, they go on the same chain. And since Quarian isn't negated, he's gonna be chain link 1 and then Coral chain link 2. So he couldn't stop it with impact.
So yeah, he's just gonna bounce the Quarian back to the extra deck.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't even know that. Both of them.
Yeah. Duel Links
yeah.
doesn't explain it well because it also happens with Black Rose Dragon, but Black Rose goes on chain link 2, so you can't chain block it, which is kind of weird to me. It's just how they decided to to implement it.
Yeah. So yeah, he's gonna go back to bring the Quarian out right back out.
Okay, bro. He was like, thanks, I needed this to farm for my Quarian map.
Right.
Unfortunate that Mugiwara couldn't punish that misplay, but it is what it is.
Chain blocking is rare now that he's under Dragon Suck. Oof. So yeah, gonna go in and just destroy. So Lorenzo coming out on top.
I wonder if that was a misclick, or he might just... I could see a few things happening. He could have just forgot that he's at 3k life point, so he wanted to make him resourceless. Or he forgot that it chain blocks. But I don't think it's a major mistake, it's just something you either know it or you don't.
Yeah,
but he's
exactly.
gonna know it for sure after this one.
Oh yeah, he learned.
Bro, Zarex.
He was it? Lorenzo kind of had a rough start. He didn't really have a Soulfafner to begin with, but he ended up pulling that one out. This. He's asking if. So
I didn't want to interrupt.
I wonder what they're gonna send into or what his following deck is that's gonna deal with this matchup.
Has the opponent revealed the skill?
No,
The
use of
Mugiwara.
the skill just yet. But I mean, we can assume that it's probably dupe.
But he could also be a Mad Lad and play augmentation with double Rosnix. You never know.
Oh wow. I have yet to see that one, but that would be interesting.
I actually used to play augmentation before we got this turn, because you would... My logic was you have low level monsters in hand anyway, because you're not gonna use them. You're not gonna use your tuners as discards, might as well.
Right.
But then we got this turn and you just search whatever level you need, so duplication became so much better.
Yeah, it gives you access to just really aggressive plays. You can use your change your levels and make Quarions or any synchro that you're going for, it seems like.
Yep. And with the addition of multiple good level 6 synchros to the toolbox, it just became so much better. Like there are so many
being
of
a
them.
tuner as well. There's so many. I've seen so many big plays made off of that thing.
I think stars aligned for Crystron's when Coral Dragon was made, because like it does so much for the deck. It puts your level 3s in the grave, it forces stuff out, it has synergy with Rosnik's token, it's a tuner, like that's a Crystron card in everything but name.
Yeah, exactly.
But this is not a great opening for Mugiwara. Like, I can assume this is Shira. Oh wait. This might be a repeat, that's 30 card deck. In which case...
Yeah, let me see. There was a repeat actually, yeah, on the Chosen side. Yeah, let's take one of those off.
Yeah, I wonder what was the other deck if they decided the repeat is better. Might be paired with something like Magician Girls, where you don't really want to send them in front of SSA.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely not. You don't want your monsters getting destroyed or off by the C stealth attack.
But that has to suck. Going first with basically no setup against opponent that has both starter and wielder. I mean, it has to hurt. Now you can just get rid of one monster, then pop the field spell, get another. Unless this is a C3 set and entry.
So just a Gen X controller just to defend his life.
I think this might just be over. Right here, right now.
So yeah, looking like a Coral Dragon with the Amatrix.
You see, if people didn't start bringing Coral, they probably wouldn't have started playing Wielders anyway, so you would still miss out on this kind of lethal play beforehand. I think this is the first time I've seen the deck get nerfed with such a bad way to nerf it, like 2 core cards to 2, and then it still became good because of other circumstances.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I really didn't think the Ryan needed to be hit like that, or I guess the impact made sense, but the Ryan did not.
I personally would have put something at 3 to stop Crystron decks from playing the Lightsworn engine, because the charge was at 3 at that time.
Yeah.
So it would kinda make sense, but then you would run 2 Ryan and 1 CC most likely. And that would have been pretty great, but like, I don't know if it just happened or they might have had... They could have already planned to put charge to 2 at that point, which wouldn't surprise me at all. They know how problematic that card used to be in TCG, and like, milling cards when there are even less cards in the decks now is like... It's just asking for trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, everything around it changed to the point where deck became good again. Goal force knows exactly.
Okay, I'm like, what the heck is going on right here? I have to update the scores real quick. Hold on a second.
Exactly, Zarex. Milling as a cost, like... Oof. They were smoking some good grass after they made that mill card.
Yeah, for real. It's a really good card, man. I completely forgot that, the Crystron's, they were using the Lightsworn engine to get that mill, and then you'd hit the Smiger or the Disvern and just gain massive advantage off of it.
I was never too fond of it. Like, only thing I really liked about Lightsworn engine was Raiden, because level 4 tuner just happened to be super useful.
Yeah.
And if you mill 2, you have less chance to mill important cards, but mill 3 is already Monka S zone.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Lorenzo on top, Ricky on the bottom.
I assume this is Shiranui. Like, I don't see other USA deck you would send against it.
Right, I don't think they would want to go into another Christian mirror.
Exactly.
Yeah, definitely.
And I know that people are still hyped about Ghost Mid-Grill Shira, but I don't think it's a... that card is good. That version is good enough to deal with Christians.
Yeah.
The Katon, if you manage to resolve it, is very good.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
gonna say.
like...
It can be kind of inconsistent sometimes. I know when I was playing it, it was sometimes you could just draw bad.
But like, if you think about it, if you want Christrons to deal with Ghostmith Girl Shira, you'd need just one CC. But if you want to deal with Backup Shira, you need so much more to be able to play at all. But yeah, well.
Yeah, I totally agree with that. And then on top of that, the Shiranui is definitely more consistent, so you don't have to worry about bricking as much. Worst case, you know, you don't open a monster and then you're just stuck with back row, which is very strong.
Yeah, pretty much. Though I will admit that combo Shiranui, or however you want to call it, is so much more fun to play.
Yeah. I feel like when I play it, it's like I'm just overwhelmed with plays. It's like I can do this, but then you can play around the back row, which I think is a pretty good merit for that deck.
Yeah, you can straight up finesse some people. Like, I've seen people make levels Square Saga and then go into Sun Saga on the same turn, like so much non-targeting popping, and it makes you feel like you're playing a tier 0 deck. But the other time, you're gonna open triple Spirit Master and one Samurai and like...
You're just gonna
okay.
be like, why did this happen to me? Why did I do this?
And also another thing about this particular matchup is Christrons are bound to run CC. Because as much as I like Lance does not deal with Necrovalley.
Yeah, exactly. So you definitely have to pack some CCs if you're running Christians. Usually when I see the Lances, it's on top of the layers of Cosmics.
Exactly. So like, you could be expecting them to run Lance and then they don't have out to cut on, but like, if you're playing against Lance only Christron deck, you're gonna win anyway, so...
Yeah, you could probably out-mill the Katon as well and just play around it.
And that's for sure. Okay, top 6 into square, you love to see it. Now this is a peculiar position for Christian player because he's staring down Sun Saga in the making. So you can try to do something preemptively, but you pretty much can't ever turn Sun Saga into defense.
Right.
Zarex, we've casted exactly 0 times. Come on man, we have to fix that.
Yeah, he has to get in here. And I just realized I haven't updated the... Give me 1 second here.
So Lorenzo decided to not do anything interesting. And I was gonna wonder if he's gonna attack, but that card is flooded. So
Alright, he said 1 sec.
he searches at Young Impact.
Okay, so gonna grab the turtle. This turtle's really good too for getting that aggressive play where you can just price. I wonder if he's gonna synchro. Is he going to summon a Solfefner? I wonder.
I don't know if you played Crystons when they came out, but people were very unfond of Turtle. Like, they were straight up refusing to play it, even at one copy.
I didn't even bother with the deck. I couldn't even make the deck when it first came out. I had like one Solfefner.
No, we were just in VC Zarex, we didn't actually cast together. Also, yeah, I'm from the Balkans. How could you know?
Alright, gonna summon the Citri and Black Rose Dragon in the Quarion one time.
Oh, that would be such a chill play. But his levels are a bit off. If only he could somehow switch C3 to level 3.
So he can't make Coral Dragon here.
Yeah, Coral, even if it does nothing, still gives you advantage.
Yeah.
Forces out those young back rows.
Pretty cheeky way to put it out as well. He just does it with the Solfefner and hard summons a tuner. So was that the bait?
I think Lorenzo knows how it's supposed to go. Now, if that, we know that he searched Impact. Though a lot of SSLists don't actually run BRD. Because CMD is underrated in SSA. Because if you have SSA live, you can attempt to make CMD with C3 and then chain to banish C3, which brings negated Solfefner back on board, which is of course level 5 water. So you know what that does to other people.
Yeah, I think that's really strong for that deck. That is definitely one of the strong points, being able to just, it basically turns your Citri into like sort of like a every turn monster reborn.
But yeah, like, we know this is not as safe. So he's not gonna be forcing any back row. I mean, he's not gonna be forcing any banishes from Sun Saga. So at this point you can slowly start making Hades plays as Shiranui to just shut down everything.
Yeah. So, looking like you got some access here to Shogun.
Let's see what he does. Like,
alright, he's just gonna reduce the coral. What's going on? Peanut, welcome, welcome. Alright, he's just gonna try to force an OTK, it looks like here.
yep, he can definitely. Well, it actually depends on his back row, because we pretty much know that he has impact set. He searched it at start of previous turn. But he already knows that. I wouldn't be surprised to see a cheeky cheeky Ballista play.
Attacks the next controller. And is that gonna go through? No, he's gonna trigger the impact, get it out the way.
And if he has ballista, he can get rid of his... He can pretty much remove it with square and ballista combo and... No? Okay, never mind.
No, not at all.
Then I don't agree too much with this play, because it cleared his field and gave him a draw. But maybe he has something like needle ceiling set and he is in an awesome spot.
Alright, here we go. They're saying CC into Quarion, but...
Quarion is a very real possibility here.
Okay. Looking like he's about to
You
do something
pretty much
big
only
here.
need one level 3 tuner and you're good to go. Okay, okay.
Alright, gonna add the Ryan to his hand.
Never mind then. I honestly don't know why he would add Rion at that point, because he can't make Hades at this point, so his Sulfafner is never getting negated. So you want to have a Rion in deck in case something happens to C3. So you can go into Insectron as a last ditch effort. Especially don't like Sulfafner being on board in this state, because now
He's gonna bat
it's
his
pretty
own-
much impossible to make Quarion.
He's gonna bat aim his own Squire.
I think he was planning to do that all along, but he just didn't get opportunity. Now he can go and push for lethal if possible.
Interesting play.
Like, I think he realized that popping Sulfafner, he would just float into another non-tuner and then pop Amatrix for Quarion play, but now he just can't, he physically can't make it without SSA making room. Now this is like, you have to be careful to not overextend as Crystron player, because you just need so many zones to make your strongest plays. And without level duplications you can't use these as a fodder.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna bring out the Hades.
And digs his deck a bit more. Yep, all calculated. Ricky of course
So
knew.
he's just gonna assimilate this board right there.
There is pretty much nothing you can do at this point, because Arion is in hand. So it's really hard to get it on board now, alongside normal summon level 3 that's non-tuner, and then Wielder, I assume that would be special summon.
Yeah, hitting the Sulfafner, ouch. Hitting the Amatrix as well, just taking away their effects, that's crucial.
Can you check Crystron Graveyard real quick?
What's that? Check Quarion?
Crystron Graveyard. He only used Coral and Amatrix, so he could release... Oh! Gets flooded. Yeah, no more
So
stolen.
it's gonna trigger the effect, unfortunately. When you... So, did he just do it to put the Thisburn in the graveyard?
Yeah, I would assume so. And... no more plays. I think he used up all his tuners, like... If you remember, he had to discard C3 near start.
Yeah.
And then he lost his... one of the controllers to flood. I don't think he physically had enough tuners in deck with that flood on Rion. So it was just... might just use it for the lols.
Yeah.
Though Ricky did play this really nicely. A lot of people would probably be tempted to hit opponent's cards with bad aim. But he just cleared his own board
Yeah,
went
he
into
was on card
Hades, and
so-
that was done deal at that point.
So yeah, 2-1.
I mean,
Gosh,
Lorenzo
chosen
pretty
for-
much already did his job. You as start, if you got 2-2 as a starter, that's great. You get advantage on counter pick. You have better moral state of the team. If he goes more than 2 wins, it's even better, but we'll see. What would you personally bring with Kristrons if you were to pick a pair?
I think Sheer is a solid choice. I think Sheer is a solid choice. Probably like trying to think. Maybe the Ghost needs to go Sheer. I still think the Katana is very strong. And yeah, those would probably be my 2 choices. But we're gonna see a Magician Girls here.
That's an interesting choice. This pretty much says, if I get sacked by Karakuri, I at least have advantageous thing in the back.
So yeah, just gonna Fiendish Chain the Squire.
Now if this was Ghostmist Girl Shira, he could play through that one chain. Just saying.
Ooh, so Chocolate Girl is now on the board.
Hello?
Yo, Zarex, what's good?
Alright, let's go.
Okay, so I finally joined the call. Can you guys hear me clearly?
Yep,
Loud and clear.
perfect.
Can one of you drop me the room ID in DMs? Or let me just check the match now.
I'll stream it to you.
Okay, that also works.
Yeah. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
I got
Oh,
you.
even better.
So now I can click the replace to the other team. I see you.
Alright. Okay, so you're gonna drop the invocation, bring out the Mag Atlantica.
Magellanic is so underrated in this map.
It's so big. Attack and defense.
Doesn't recover. Oh, what's this?
I mean, we are seeing a lot of top players even playing 2 copies, so I don't think it's underrated.
Oh, you know, yeah. I was gonna mention this, but he probably didn't recover Alistair to play around the bad aim that he saw in previous game.
So yeah, just gonna get the Gazuki out of there and let him trigger his effect. So yeah, Squire effect gonna trigger as well, getting his Solitaire in the graveyard. Okay.
Well, what's up, Ohimi Cosmic? Oof, so many clappers in this chat.
So it's gonna set 2 back rows going in. Oh man, here we go. That's rough,
This
man.
is the longest time I've seen Alistair banished in my life.
Yeah, Alistair did not come back at all.
This man just decided, oh, let me just chill in another dimension. No big.
No worries, no worries. So that's the life off of Ricky. Lorenzo's starting to heat up here, having a 3-1, chilling at 3-1 right now. Convincing victory there. What's going on, Cosmic Flare? We got Ohimi in here, we got Alicorn, Wower, Michael Blackson. Okay,
Yep.
so they're already
Just
back into
summon
the
some lollies and set some back rows and you can go on streaks.
True. Imagine being frightened of one berry girl. Couldn't be me.
My boy, one berry can like pretty much keep a whole corporate boarded bay.
Yeah, that's just so funny to me. Like you see these big ass machineries, like over 2000 attack each, and like, am I gonna swing? Maybe not.
Snake rude. Little beesh.
And we see the Simone opening from Ricky. Of course. He was always opening with that.
I mean, if you don't open Simon, that's realistically on you, bro.
What is DNF? That's my name, and that's how they initial me.
Yeah, if you don't know DNF, you're not the OG one.
Oh no.
This man sticked up to his name to get banned, but he came stronger.
Exactly. I was like at the end of the movie, you know, when the person's hand comes out the graveyard. I came out the Twitch graveyard, I was like, I'm not done yet.
Bro, that's kind of fitting, like, especially with what NecroFear does in the game. Pretty much the same thing. I have to say I appreciate the irony.
Yeah, the dog just activated the rope of luck, discarded all his
Discarded
cards,
my whole hand.
came back stronger.
I discarded
The
the
extra
hand that Light
800.
gave me.
Oh my god, this man hard open Necro Valley. I'm done.
Alright, he's like, I needed that.
Yeah.
He said we're not gonna invocate her on these spots.
He's gonna pop his own death.
That's... I can't say I appreciate that. That Zeph did so much for him and he just pops him like it's hot.
Yeah. Did he trigger that Zeph's effect? Yeah, he had already triggered the effect too.
Yep.
So...
Not like he can use it anymore because of the Necro Valley on the field, so...
Do not follow? Oh no, 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 no.
Okay, there's one. Are there
Yeah.
two cities? That's kind of funny to think. Even this board can get stopped by one berry. No, I've seen some Black Wings list starting to play Samurai Destroyer because it does help in Ritual Beast matchup, in Increased Run matchup. It's just overall a great card that they now have access to with 7 slots.
Lorenzo
But he
used
would have to pop
SSH.
himself. Sorry, I interrupted you. What did you say?
Oh, I interrupted you, I just responded to the in the chat.
So he's gonna try to destroy the Berry Girl with the AFD's effect. Ancient P Dragon. This song is a bop. Alright, Black Whirlwind.
Oh, what's up, Buns?
Alright, that's gonna be a floodgate from me.
Okay, bro, double flood. I
Yeah,
see how
that
it is.
flood is rough.
I don't know what's this magic, but Magician Girls just open exact what they need. Is that some plot armor?
Yeah, it's just...
He's
an
the
annoying
lolly
deck.
armor.
Oh, I don't know about this one. Leaving fire on field. He's in a very bad spot. And we see Alistair drop down like it's his house.
Yeah, he
Oh.
said, you know what? I'm not allowing you to use your graveyard. He's just mocking him, basically.
Holy
He
crap,
said,
there is crows in the background. They're coming. They see that there's cards in the graveyard to banish. They're waiting, but Necro Valley won't let them.
Okay. Oh.
That's so funny, bro, because he's like, you know what, I have necrobolic, but I don't care. You can fuse into Purgatorio.
I think he was afraid of getting lethaled by other fusions if he attacks and gets halved.
Yeah, that
So it was a risk he had to take, but he got punished for it, so.
So Lorenzo is officially on fire.
Ooh.
So 4-1 here.
Eliminating 2 players of God Chosen.
Yeah.
Now this brings us to a really peculiar situation.
Yeah,
What do you
maybe
bring
because-
to counter Magician Growls?
Maybe some insect deck or SSA Krishnas, maybe. But the insect deck is the safest option
Yeah.
because you
But-
get caught by back row with Krishnas going second. So
I've experienced that more than enough.
yeah, you always like you assume that you just go first with SSA setup and then they can't do anything, but in reality you go second into floodgates. So
People sleep on how much setup you actually need for the whale. Like, you need to have... It's a 3-card combo at the very least. And 3 very specific cards. Like, you need to have Undyne, you already have to have Soul Fafnir, you have to have this card for that, like...
Yeah.
If you can get that consistently, then, man, good for you.
yeah, about your previous comment, Ohemi, I think you just saw Purgatorio and you thought that this card can negate anything, so it's probably not that bad for Duel Links.
To be fair, it's easier to play around Mecha than around fucking Purgatorio that just wipes your board and deals million of damage in the process.
The funny thing is that even in the TCG, well, I don't think you can do it now, but in like a few months ago, you could easily farm people with Purgatorio or Trinity, just like in Duel Links.
Oh yeah, definitely. So Dave
Sure,
going-
telling me that card that's toxic here is toxic everywhere.
Yeah, it's toxic
Damn.
everywhere. Crazy, what a surprise.
Yeah,
Attack
Though,
every
if you think
monster,
about it,
trample.
there is even more monsters you can attack in TCG, like whoa, like 6 zones, oof.
Yeah, just punch
And
you
they
for
don't have limited concentrating current, so you just hit them with that Duel Links special.
Yeah, exactly. So he's gonna open with the chocolate and have the fire in the grave.
Only one back row though. Oh yeah, this is definitely Mind of the Plan and not level duplication or something like that. Or I think she has augmentation actually. Oh, it's not Mind of the Plan, dang. I do wonder what this means if they decide to stand Shiranui other than anything else. Like, they're running low on decks, but still. This just says, well, RDM is not being played. Good night, bye.
So gonna put the
Yeah,
Alistair
pretty
in the
much.
graveyard.
But you never know, bro. Sometimes you just expect to see the obvious counter, and they don't send it, and you just you think that they don't have it, and later, like 4 games later, you see that deck coming in, then you're just like, why didn't you play this earlier?
That actually happened to us today. We had Karakuri streaking, and then at the very end, Magician Girls came out.
Actually,
Right,
how did that game go? I didn't watch it.
We won 10-4. Not thanks to me, anyway.
Congrats. Against who? I forgot.
It was against X Factor.
So he's gonna ballista. I was like, it couldn't just end right here like this, right?
But he lost his fire, and now he needs a very good top deck. Because that one back row could just be... Oh! Speaking of which, Guzuki is also known as very good top deck. Let's see what he does with that.
Well, he does have the tuner in graveyard, so he can start making some plays.
He can go into double level 6, he can go 6 into 8, he could maybe threaten level 10 if he has duplication targeting him, or rather if he has augmentation. But we'll see.
So he is gonna have the needle ceiling.
Needle sealing from the wrong side, okay.
They're gonna chain the ballista.
But why? Even if you don't have anything, like, isn't it better to save it for turning of monster?
I believe so.
But maybe he has a plan. We'll see.
I'm not gonna say anything.
So yeah, he's gonna chain up the Alistair.
So you know that he set the card he had in hand, so he didn't have a level manipulation play. So there is pretty much no reason to go into Samurai. Like Archfiend and even Hades would have been better play than just going into Sam, but we'll see. He depends on top deck once again.
Taking his sweet time with this play.
I do wonder what that could be, like, you either have the play or not.
Yeah, exactly. I think the whole world's future is riding on this play.
So he brings it out now to play around the Ballista squad, Pog.
Yeah, he's just gonna...
No, this... Okay.
Okay, Squire. Alright, he does have a fiendish shame for that.
Now this is such a disgusting position to be in as a Shiranui player. You see this juicy Alistair just ripe for hitting. But if you do, you know the draw since Dark is just coming to slap you.
Yeah, he gave up a ballista for this.
Yeah, imagine if he had Ballista on.
If he had Ballista, he could have gone for lethal by turning... If he plays double level 8, that is. Or, I think he didn't actually even summon the first one. He tried to, but it didn't go through. So if he had Ballista, pops Alistair, and he still summons the tuner from that,
and then you just boost for game, yeah. Because unfortunately we don't see that, no?
So he relies on top deck for the third time in one game. And he has pretty much no way to recover the banished level 2 right now.
Very Magician Girl gonna come out and be annoying.
Now, as you're trying to top deck your opponent, just keeps amassing more and more advantage. Like, you know that every of these traps is gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. What's up, Lord? Good job today.
Alright, gonna try to
Okay.
Squire again.
Does it go through? Nope.
Another
Chain.
chain.
This man just can't catch a break.
The one way I see him coming back is if he's playing level augmentation and he hard throws the level 2. So he can make Archfiend zombies go into level 8 and then do the level 10 play to pop
I mean-
without acting.
Does Sarah have duplication? I think she only has augmentation, right?
I think so as well.
So
I think the Aigami has both reduction and augmentation, but I was not sure about her. So
Yeah, so
he has to hard draw level 2 or he just loses.
he just rammed to trigger the skill.
Yeah, he said no more playing around.
Yeah, no more waiting. He's on a timer now.
I'm pretty sure Lorenzo already knows that there is a very big chance that he just loses to that one Sun Saga play. He decided to, so he just put things in his hand and said, your move. Pretty much you have to win now, or he's just gonna go into double or triple perk, and then what you gonna do?
Yeah,
No.
and he has a fiendish chain on the Squire, so he only can attack with one monster.
And he also can't synchro off without using skill because he already used Samurai Saga. So he can't bring out Hades. Let's see it.
Yep, draw since dark. He said it's showtime.
That was actually a great play by Lorenzo. He knew he was in control and
Yeah, he said the Berry Magician girl was definitely worried about Fiendish Chain, so I got the
Yep.
Ballista.
yeah, that's what I'm Ballista now. Now does he have? Yeah, he can just go Purgatory
Just get
now.
rid of the back row, and now it's fresh, clean pickings.
now if he doesn't have a hand trap, this is just GG.
Yeah, that's why the Ballista squad with Alyssa is so broken in conjunction.
Yeah, also
Picture-
plays around lands that was traditionally used to stop it. It pretty much trades your Alistar for a 2 back rows. So it just kinda broke. Yes, it requires a small setup, but
The payoff is just great.
Yeah, this is
yep, that's it. He most likely went into Metallica to play around potential sphere because there really is no way to get rid of that Magellanica in defense.
And
Yeah,
Lorenzo
now he's
still going
out.
strong. Eliminating 5 decks. He pretty much he got caught.
Yeah, exactly.
Got interrupted once, but 5 wins. 5 wins.
That's
He
that's
got to a
playing
level
out
max
of
with
mind
that
right
one.
Yeah, but sure, that is kind of regrettable too. Using that Ballista. I mean, you had 3 months. You had 3 spell and trap zones.
Yeah, that one bad time Ballista pretty much decided the game.
That
He
would
could
saved
have
him.
decided the game on the following turn with that Ballista on the Squire into
It's
the level
kind of funny
40k.
that both players could have won thanks to Ballista. Card just keeps paying off itself. Like, if you bought 3 Ballista when it came out, you already earned back your share for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly true. So, let's see. Sykes Dean, Rain 19, Ivan Chavez, and Arsa. Thank you for the follows. Oh man. So now, what do you send in to deal with the magician girls?
I mean, it was his first deck, so we can either repeat or go for the second deck. We're not sure what the second deck is, but I don't think it's something good if they sent this Shiranui deck. So I think they are forced to repeat at this point. Unless he runs something like Karakuri and he just like banks on the coin flip.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is this man in the chat? He's not playing, he's in the chat.
Right?
He's like LOL02.
he said it's Steam Pros.
He just said,
Duel Links.
he said Bron don't care.
I hate how buggy this game can be. Whether you're on Steam, your phone, anything, it just so many errors.
As impressive as it is, where you can play pretty much cross-platform with iPhones, Android, Steam, it can get so bad. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's very bad. Like,
Imagine if it was not cross-platform, how bad would it be?
We would have separatist tournaments like Android only, iPhone only, Steam only. Or if you couldn't play on multiple
Dave is
platforms. Oh. Okay, Dave, let's get it. Bones, my favorite resort character. Let's go. Is it Karakuri? No.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's 20 card Karakuri. Okay.
No, it's 22.
Grit Metaphys.
Not Metaphys.
Okay, so as I suspected, they went for the coin flip and they paid off. They opened pretty well.
Oh,
But you don't really want to open with the Nishi, so now you can't have those recovery plays, but depends. If he can set 2 of those cards face down and maybe draw into another one, then he's good.
Yo, what's up, Super? I have to say, it's always kind of interesting to me to see what different players use as a combination format in Slays. It's such a minor things, but like, it's cool to me, I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of weird to see the Karakuris even though you can win if you go first and have like a pretty good board presence, but many teams consider the Magician Girls as counters, so I can see why some people are confused.
So gonna end on a full board.
Big
Okay.
raise hitting the catch.
It's Prisma cash. Oh, that's a cash card indeed.
I would love to have a prismatic one of these. These cards look so nice.
Yeah, certain spells and traps just look amazing in Prismatic, but I don't usually like it too much. It just looks cheap on cards with like more intense dark colors. Well, if it's light or so, it fits in well, but like, yeah.
Thank you, Levi-san. Okay, in-phase karma cut.
Or playing around.
So there's only one thing to do.
Go for game, but first draw a card.
I don't agree with this. I would have used the effect of Bure first to play around Fiendish. Because if we see that he has one. So now if he tries to put him back into attack, it might be...
Might be too first. Welcome back, Levi-san. Always a pleasure. Oh, another
And that's exactly.
God, Jesus.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, just lock down the whole field, negate everything.
Though it kinda makes sense, since he turned to defense first. That means he won't have to attack too. Well, or just stop that Alistair,
Yeah,
why would
easy
you need
money.
skill?
Great player moment. Another moment in Purgatorial history.
This is pro gamer moment.
There was one saving grace if that was cash headset. But
This man actually jinxed himself in the chat. He said, I'm gonna go O2.
RIP Dave.
It's Ballista.
Oh, Ballista into Glamon on flank trap? Oh no.
You're not gonna see anything in the damage step.
God. Oh my god. That is rough.
You know guys, Alistair is a problem card, not Purgatory. Just saying.
Oh my goodness, man. Lorenzo just going crazy right now. So Dave is off the table. Lorenzo with a phenomenal 6-1.
Damn, imagine going to and then getting roasted for your sleeves at the same times. Oof.
Yeah, this Magician Girl deck is a problem. Not many decks can get around it, it seems.
So Lorenzo on his way to claim his second card of the day.
So God's chosen down to the last two people. They either have a choice between Anthox or Rain. Is this the NFL? This is the DLTW.
Not Duel Links Taiwan, Duel Links Team Wars.
Not Duel Links Taiwan? Oh no. I thought that, isn't it DLTW Team Wars?
Don't get me wrong, we like Duel Links Taiwan here. Oh, the ODR mirror. Okay, so DK said to me that the man who draws more Alistairs win.
My Alistairs versus your Alistairs. So yeah, just gonna negate her, no draw for you.
But you know his hand is nasty if he decides to discard an Alistair. You know he has that invocation already.
Yeah, right, he's already ready to
Yeah.
use it. Cassitis dead, already having a dead Fiendish chain.
And the Precise is really problematic in the mirror match. You need that Magellanica. Or you need those multiple Alistairs to boost through it. Yeah, that's a pretty strong start for the Lorenzo. Let's see what Antox can do to respond to this.
I heard Church was like, oh, bro, I have to go to the shop, can you just beat them all by yourself? And he was like, sure, fam.
You came back to witness this mighty Magician Girl mirror match.
This
This is probably your favorite mirror match.
Oh yeah, I live for invoked mirror matches. Like, they fill me with so much joy. I could almost think how happy I am to see this field.
Oh my goodness. It's just gonna be a slow stalemate. A race to draw Alistairs.
Yeah, you need voice lines for that. Like, just going, I set a card, I set a card, I set a card. Like, oof, 10 turns of that until somebody has lethal play. Let's go.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, just players waiting to draw their good back row cards to respond to the negations or interruptions, so they just can boost with the Purgatory for lethal.
Okay, Barry. I'm not sure about that one. But you have to start making plays eventually. I remember the time where you would just summon one attack because they had summon one monster in attack because you weren't afraid of Cocytus, and then they dropped the double current on you, and I was like, bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were never safe. I mean, even now they can do that, but...
Thank you, Just. You're making people blush over here.
To be honest, Metal sounds like he has that Russian accent, in my opinion. When I first heard him, I thought he was Russian. I'm not gonna lie.
It was like, if people are gonna call me Russian, I might as well.
You might as well rock it, right?
True.
Jodel.
Mother Russia, strong country. But yeah. You know, things have to get rough when you start discarding cards because of hand size. Like, how do you not have play in 7 cards?
No, they just want to set the correct back row, you know? I mean, the top player.
Question is, what are they waiting for?
Oh, this is pretty much like the chicken game, where the player that makes the first play usually loses, but this is pretty bad for Antox, because
Yeah, Antox already
he can get OTK'd with... He can get OTK'd by Cocytus if he draws all the targets. Though I don't... Did we see Lance already or no? But at some point Barry will not have any more targets to summon from the deck, and it's gonna be a free hit over it.
I think Lorenzo's just waiting to draw his ballista so he can get rid of the backer and go for game.
He probably already has one of them set. but
Yeah,
won't use.
Yeah, he waits for the second one. Just look at him discarding the little ceilings.
That is still not going into defense. Interesting. If this is endless trap hell, he might be baiting him into biggest deck out of all time.
Damn, Lorenzo can't draw his ballistas, huh?
Oh, it might actually be too late. Yeah, if... Oh, he drew his last monster. Interesting that he decided to keep it in hand, like...
Okay, so... Flipping the Alistair.
Though, I can... If he plays Endless Trap Hell, you do want to fill grave with as many traps as possible. Yeah, this is the 602nd room now, ASAP. Oh.
So he destroyed his bad aim. No, sorry, destroyed his floodgate.
But he has to win now. Otherwise he just sets one of his 6 traps in hand.
Kind of interesting. I thought he's not gonna make any move until he gets rid of both of those back rows at the same time. Or have
He
I made
probably
it?
has Ballista as a last card, so he wouldn't be able to set it and use it in time. So
I
he's
mean, he can
forced to
ETH.
make.
He can ETH.
So he did have the two. He had the bad aim, so he's gonna pop the Purg at least.
But I think he has the second invocation play now in this game. Yep, he's gonna do it again, and probably has enough Alistairs in hand to go for game.
He could have also made a Dire Wolf play if he plays it. I think it pretty much found its place in every extra deck for Magician Girls.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
But
Okay,
wait,
bro.
there's more.
Okay, bro, calm down.
Meet my extra deck.
And uses his opponent's Alistair.
Meet my... that was a good one.
Multiple, you know, of course he's gonna have multiple Alistair. They've been at this stalemate for ages.
32.
Lorenzo
I can say
looking
with-
unstoppable right now.
I can say with like 100% that this is the most boring match I've seen this season. I mean, not match, most boring game. I don't remember seeing him go to 32 turns since the Sabres got neutered.
Alright, so he's actually going right back in. Was there a repeat? Yeah, there was a repeat on the God's Chosen side.
People are coming out and talk for side technique. Never gets old. So you're telling me we're gonna see the same thing again? Can I get my pillow?
Hopefully not. If we go to 32 turns again, I
Yeah,
might be slightly disappointed.
Yeah, can you draw your removals sooner, sir, so we can move on with the next game?
Yeah. Barry pass, Lila pass. Oh no.
Every time I cast with Dark, we always have these games.
Yeah, the first time I casted with you, we had a long team war. It was just like a bunch of stalemate kind of games with the Crystron mirrors. Now we have Barry Magician mirrors.
If that is invoked in meta, there is gonna be stall in meta. That's just how it goes.
Definitely. First you had Element Sabers, and now you have Magician Ghosts.
Shout out to Cosmic Flare for having Lorenzo on his Fantasy League team.
I know, right? His Fantasy League points are loving it right now.
I can already see Cosmic rubbing his hands and thinking, can this go even further?
Right? Plasma Pass, Black Rose Dragon Pass, goated.
I actually saw Rosnik's pass yesterday, I think, and it worked out.
How? What was the matchup?
It was like 3 AM for me, but I don't remember. I think it was Toon Squad versus Rookies. And Rookies just went, I think it was against Karakuri? Oh no, it was against Magician Girls. Yeah, I remember now. Because Barry couldn't beat over it, Water couldn't beat over it.
Oh boy, needle ceiling.
I mean, yesterday I saw Bora Gale pass.
Needle ceiling, just drop the ceiling on the whole field. And then he's gonna follow it with a purge.
Wait, did he really say no to Simon effect?
Yep.
Actually, I only saw that once when Miguel casted BMP game. I think it was McMurphy. He also said no by accident. And you just see the Simon go to the graveyard, and you don't see a summon.
Simon is overrated. You don't need that stinker on the field anyway.
Oh, Gothic Demon coming in with a raiding party of 9. Bomb! Welcome the 9 people rolling through with Gothic Demon. Welcome to the Fusion versus God Chosen battle. Purgatrio bomb! Oh my god, how many times is this guy gonna invoke in a turn?
You get invocation, and you get invocation, and you get invocation.
Invocation, Ballista, invocation, invocation, invocation.
Bruh.
Canadia.
Nice Canadian player.
And now he's gonna summon his other,
What's up, Hazmat?
Alright.
No, no
So
more
he's just gonna end on his
invocations.
turn.
Damn, that Canadi actually came in clutch that run. Now he can do
Ooh,
his
just
other
stole
oh,
this. Just told his Alistair.
Yoink.
He said, let me borrow that real quick. Floodgate travel.
That doesn't matter. We're gonna see more invocation plays, I'm sure. No more invocation plays. Doesn't he just lose to... He has to stop Perg from flipping up.
Let's see if he does that. I'm just gonna go in with the Purgatrio to the face down first, most likely. Just gonna end his turn.
Honestly, finish almost seems like a liability. But does he have a ballista to clear the other back row? Find out.
Alright, tossing the Alistair. Invocation hard draw.
We were always hard drawing invocation. Okay, does this get stopped? No. Okay.
Wait, are you implying that Cyber Dragon is not the best deck?
Okay, Raw, too far.
Oh man, he's going in. Alright, gonna attack the face down first. Needle ceiling. Rough. So just gonna clear the whole board right there, and he's losing his Berry Magician Girl setup.
Now he can steal opponent's resources. Disasters be yoinking all the time. They putting their hands where they shouldn't.
Yeah, that Snake, you were right. That needle ceiling is doing work. So he is
And into another flood. Okay.
So he says, slow down. Not right there. Stop right there, you Purgatrio.
Oh.
Gonna
Summon
bring back the
Grenade.
Canadia.
I don't know about that one, Chief.
X Biggie, you're welcome. Thank you, I appreciate it.
But can he finish him off on? No, he's on less of a clock.
One perk.
can he top him? Does nothing. Okay, no more back row. But are there even any cards left? Because he banished his perk.
Yeah, exactly, Hazmat.
One perk, one mag. So you're gonna make
I don't
last
know.
one?
I would be kinda scared to have that Canadian on the field, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so that's all his perks.
Yep, no more perks. Now the Battle of Alistairs. Who has more?
Perk go
But then pretty much, since he has no more back row, it's fine to trade Alistairs here. Because if you do so, your opponent can't do the follow-up play anymore.
Yeah,
So we'll
I
see
agree
if he
with that.
takes the bait.
So yeah, he's gonna take it.
Those are some petty ways.
He's forcing it. You gotta trade with me.
Yeah, he wouldn't have to do that with Magellanica, because he has natural more defense. But now you have.
No, never mind. So it's not even GG.
No, it's
Okay,
not, but
throw
like,
some stuff.
what can he actually do? He doesn't have any offensive capabilities at this point.
Oh, but he tops the invocation. But is it too little too late? That prismatic invocation is staring down two unknown cards in back row. I think this might just be dead for
So
Lorenz.
Cassidy's just gonna go crazy right now.
The thing is, he didn't top the Kenny back row. So that sight is his one line of sight. One lifeline that's holding him in this duel for a turn. Or I guess he has constant advantage because he doesn't have enough attack. And can you check how many Alistairs are in the grave?
Yeah, it was weird. Maybe he wasn't sure how many Alistairs Lorenzo has. Maybe that's why I didn't discard it right away, but then I don't see why he discarded the second one when he attacked with the Purgatrio.
It would have been lethal then. He probably wanted him to use it. He wanted him to use both of them on Magellanica, because Magellanica is somewhat easy to deal with all these back row.
Yeah. Man, so Casside is going in a Purgatrio.
Oh no, that's something you don't see every day. I think Antox was too eager to start a fight that he couldn't finish. But then again, Lorenzo did top deck invocation, so he got some plot armor there.
Antox.
And you said all the perks were gone for Lorenzo, right? He might not have enough to finish him before he takes out.
Grab Barry Magician Girl back from the grave.
Like, if it's really endless trap hell, Lorenzo might just deck out before he can dish out enough damage to kill him. So we'll see. But can you survive 7 turns? He's running low on monsters, like traditionally these lists run only a few of them. But if he could get Alistair into defense, now that's a messy situation to be in.
Yeah, he's just sitting here stuck with his back row. This is unfortunate.
That reminds me of time where you would just stare down back row and not summon anything to not get torrentialed. And then you keep walking with a weak monster and then after you ask what did you have set? 2 bottomless, triple torrential, like
Bottomless
bro.
trap hole, exactly. What is it? I remember when you could run 3 torrentials.
Those were some awkward ass days.
Oh yes, yes they were. So this is looking like his last turn here. So all dead back row. That
was the least enthusiastic finish I've ever seen.
that is rough. So Anthog's gonna have to pay the price, unfortunately.
And Lorenzo just can't stop streaking.
Lorenzo.
This man said, I'ma put my team on my back this week. He got that extra large backpack.
Lorenzo's first deck was SSA Christian.
Like this is so gonna ruin the... This is gonna ruin the win rates for Magician Girls for the next Team War stock. Like you see sudden spike in wins, I'm like bruh. I actually have to run a quick errand, but if Lorenzo somehow doesn't finish this war, I'm gonna jump back in when I'm back.
I know, right?
Okay.
So potentially see you guys soon, and if not, thanks for having me over, Dark.
Always a pleasure, my man. Enjoy yourself.
Yeah,
Get those
it is
errands
nice
done.
having you.
And it was cool to cast with you for the first time, Zarex. I'll see you around.
See you around, mate. Have a good one.
Take care. Yeah, I think it was my first time casting with him as well.
Yeah, he's a good lad. Pretty knowledgeable as well, so.
The strongest voice in Duel Links.
So Lorenzo only has to beat who's the next player?
The next player is Rain.
Okay, so it's all comes down to Rain. The Rain is going
Rain.
down.
Will Rain be the one to put an end to this? So yeah, we're just waiting for him to step up and go in. Yep, so Rain stepping up. Where's Balance Dark Magician?
Yeah, that not bringing that was maybe their downfall. We kinda expected to see that early in the war, but they brought Shiranuis and Karakuri into Invoke Magician Girls and a mirror match, so
Yeah.
and looks like we're gonna see another Karakuri deck, which is, as I said, considered to be a bad matchup for this.
Alright, so Rain gonna start it off and do turn 1 Karakuri things that's already happening.
Okay, so he gets to go first, but we can see Needle Sinning again from Lorenzo. He won so many games with that, so it's always scary. Like, you can go first, okay, you can set up your board, but what if I'm gonna Needle Sinning you?
Yeah, exactly. So cash. So this means Yep, grabbing the second merchant. He is gonna do the Burrito play. He's already got the setup.
Yeah, he got the second merchant. Gonna do the full combo recovery play. Can we just fast forward?
I know, right? Can we fast forward the real time? Can we get to the part where he ends his turn?
Yeah, where he sets me
He
back
sets
up.
12, yeah. When is the last time somebody went 10-1? Have we had any 10-1s this season?
No, we only had 10-0 2 weeks ago.
Oh, gotcha.
So yeah, that's our only 10 win streak at this moment.
So yeah, that oil, that gamma oil.
Time to oil up, boys. Why is he so slow right now with the combos?
Alright, 4 cards in hand, 3 cards on the field. Gonna open Necro Valley. And just
one back row.
One back row. What is the world coming to?
I mean, just having that one back row Necro Valley doesn't seem like that threatening if he opens correctly. Just set a couple of like ballista squats, nickel sitting.
Right, we've seen every duel of Lorenzo's end in this what is it, this needle sealing. So is it gonna happen again? He threw it out there so confidently.
Yeah, we shall see.
So yeah, he is gonna trigger the burrito.
Okay, so they didn't learn that they have to use the effect first.
Yeah, this is the second time, right? We saw this happen once before, but I mean, is it gonna cost him the game this time? Will we see another fiendish chain and some deja vu?
No, we might just see the nigga listening. Let's see, let's go to the battle phase.
Wad one time, oof. I'm pretty sure we saw some toggles, so...
Interesting.
What?
That's odd. That's an odd.
Wrong order, wrong order. Oh no, he should have waited. He was supposed to wait. Oh no. Oh no.
I never seen that one before, Chief.
Get her off the field. Get her out of here. There goes Alistair. Did he hard draw the invocation? Never mind, he has Ballista. Another game ended by the Ballista chain to Alistair.
Getting rid of that Necro Valley. Now he can recover his Alistair for the Corvitual TK.
Yeah, really though. So Purgatory will come out and clean house.
Yeah, this is something I've never seen before. I mean, but isn't like kind of satisfying to see a whole Corkery board getting wiped out?
Yeah, Lorenzo is beyond fire. He's like burst. He's the world on fire right now, just coming at everybody, destroyed. So yep, gonna pump. Double pump. Pump, 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 pump it up. 5100 Purgatrio. 4900 Purgatrio, Jesus Christ. So,
And that's match point for Diffusion.
yeah, that is
Yeah,
match.
at this point you would expect them to only chain the Purgatrio, but
Okay, let's say. He had some golden toast. I don't know, man. Lorenzo is playing out of his mind today.
also it's important to know that Cosmic is also eating with his Fantasy League points.
Oh yeah, Cosmic's living the good life right now. Also, thank you King Soul, thank you Mice Dose, thank you Toonie for the follows. You are now chilling in the lounge and the game has started. Cosmic already lost. Oclanis. Yo, Anthony Frames, thank you. Dang, it's November exactly. Time flies, doesn't it? Opening the scrap recycler. Searching the deck.
Okay, so let's see if Rain can make a comeback with his Christian deck.
Everything's down to this deck. This is the deck that has to do it.
Yeah, but at least he goes first, so he doesn't get caught by floodgates on the initial plays.
It's not even just taking out Lorenzo. He's got to take out Gnaw. He's got to take out Puzor. He's got to take out Mudkey and Choo Choo. On top of that, to bring this back in their favor.
It seems doable.
Right, if that is quite the feat, the mountain.
Yeah, even if he manages to like take out Lorenzo, he's gonna say, "Meet my team." Bonds is happy because he usually goes negative with the Fantasy League points.
Oh my goodness, needle selling. Oh, +2 off one card.
Oh my god, another game stolen.
That's a hot needle? No, that's a needle sealing. If you look at
what's his banish pile?
His banish pile is a Smiger and a Thist. Graveyard looking kind of healthy too. He's got a Tortoise, he's got a Smiger, he's got a Sulfeth, he's got the...
Okay, so it's not bad, but...
Alright, Barry Magician Girl.
Adding the berry. Interesting. It's gonna be just discard fodder.
Alright, he's going in. This will trigger, he's definitely gonna trigger and probably get the Amatrix out the grave. Does back row have anything to say about this ballista?
I mean, he searched for the what's his face? Impact.
So this is just gonna prevent the Citri from making the Amatrix, and then that way he just kill off the scrap recycler. I think its effect is negated, no? Yeah.
Yeah, it's negated. Okay, so we only know that he has the impact play.
Gonna make a token. And gonna make impact. Okay, welder. It's gonna get floodgated. Yeah, he's just stopping him in his tracks at every turn. And not to mention, he still has to get over the magician girl, the chocolate magician girl, without getting his monster cut in half.
Yeah, it was kind of bad. Like both decks that he ran can get conked by the back row.
So yeah, stop with the Amatrix as well. Man.
I think God's Chosen gonna regret heavily not bringing any Dark Magician to this war.
Yeah, it could have definitely helped with some of these matchups.
Like I say that like this is a pretty progressive streak by Lorenzo if he manages to win this 10-1, but still you have to note that there were no Dark Magician decks, and that played a major role in this.
Can I look at the Tron's graveyard? So, pretty healthy, but yeah, not having no access to the... All the tuners are gone, only the Christian tuners. He still has wielders and controllers. Alistair waiting room, exactly. Alistair's like reading a magazine. How's it? One. So we don't know if he runs Ryan yet.
Yeah, there are some people who opt to play 2 impacts and 0 Ryan. Even in the duplication builds.
Yeah. I feel like you see it more. Dupe usually doesn't run Ryan yet. I was gonna say that. If he does, he's a god. I think that makes 2. No, that's just 1.
Bohemian, is that the Max K impression?
There's stuff going on, but this is kind of slow right now. Let's see. He's gonna toss to Alistair. Invocation. It's go time. That Purgatrio gonna come out.
So it seems we won't have Metal back.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Kind of fortunate.
So yeah, looking like we got a pump coming. No Ryan in 2020.
June, ho tetszett a hús? Igaz-e?
Nem most.
Hát, mert ő neki ránézik, hogy dolgom milyen.
So she's just
Még
gonna
a
go
kérdés
in
csak
right
gyorsan.
now. Lorenzo taking it. So that is the conclusion to this war. Holy God. Lorenzo just unleashing a terror upon God's chosen. Just play after play. Cosmic.
Yep, that's another 10 win streak.
Yeah, everybody who had Lorenzo on their fantasy team is jumping for joy right now. The points are skyrocketing. Ridiculous.
I'm gonna ask for a Lorenzo interview.
I'm pretty sure he'd be excited to do an interview, right?
We need to hear this one.
Interview Drizzles.
I think the last time we saw so many 10-game win streaks was in Fair Higher Meta.
Oh, really? So it's just like, yeah, I can see that too. You just blow your field up, go for game, explosive turns.
I think we had like 3 of those, I think, in one season. That was kind of nuts.
So we're not getting any responses in the chat.
Yeah, I think, he's not responding, so I think he's so busy celebrating right now.
Right,
But I
he's
can't blame him, so.
Right, they threw the Gatorade on him. He's all wet and excited right now, so oh well. Oh well, no response.
Yeah, so I don't think
So-
I have to say is congrats to Diffusion. That was a mighty win. And
Right.
better luck for God's Chosen for next week.
Let's see here. Any other Team Wars games going on right now?
I think one game just went live. Yeah, it's the on GN's Ranger is streaming it. FM versus Lost Ride.
Ah, I just found it actually. Bam. Perfect. So we'll go to that game.
Yeah, thank you for having me, Dark.
Of
It's always
course.
a pleasure casting with you.
Exactly. That's number 2 for this season. We're just stacking up.
Yeah, for once we had a shorter stream.
I know, right? The other one, I was falling asleep. This one, even though we had a couple of slow games, it still turned out pretty good.
Yeah,
Lorenzo,
I can appreciate the fast-paced games.
yeah, Lorenzo just over here solidifying. He's a monster right now. Yo, David Magri, Yu-Gi-Oh, hitting me with the subscription. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you everybody for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay, the casting by me, Zarex, and Overdrive. If you guys are feeling the content, feel free to hit the follow button. We're actually on my channel, so you guys can hit the follow button and easily reach it, or you can show support, and check out the Facebook, the Twitter, and the YouTube. But yeah, I'm gonna get this raid going right now. And we're gonna
Thank
hop
you
over.
for watching.
Definitely. Me, myself, and I.
And the egg.
My several different alter egos, Overdrive and Zarex. Let's go, boys. We're gonna go raid Duel Links Team Wars and continue that top tier gameplay on this young Sunday. So, thank you all for coming out. Thank you for coming through. Zarex, peace out.
Peace out, guys. Okay, cool.
Alright, we Gucci.
Oof, I was kind of drained at the beginning because of the previous war, but that was a pretty fast war. I can't